Ayo, what is up guys? Jeremy here, and in this video I'm going to be going through all of my different class setups in which I use for free-for-all. So in my opinion, these are the best class setups for, certain guns, and I think that, these are going to benefit you a lot. Now, this is going to be based off of my gaming setup overall. So I do play on a 22-inch LG monitor, so yes, I do gaming on an actual computer monitor. Also, I do run a decently good headset. I have the Triton, I forget the model name, but they are like the $150 or $160 headset. If you have like Astros or even Turtle Beaches, this is going to be like the same for you, because I just want to get out of the way right now immediately that I do run dead silence and amplify on every single class. I think it's a very, very powerful combo to have if you have a headset. Now, if you're playing on like a regular HD, big screen TV, amplify is probably not going to benefit you too much. I don't know, maybe if you have a really good surround sound system or something, but this is based off of my gaming setup, and this is just what works for me with my player style. So do keep that in mind. Now, I will also leave a bunch of video links down in the description of me using specific classes that you're about to see in my live series, so you guys can actually see me using these classes against other players and how I use them as well. In the future here, I'm also going to go through each individual map and break it down on how I like to go about things in free-for-all. And just so you guys know, I'm not like trying to brag or anything, I'm just letting you know my stats. Overall KD for free-for-all isn't that great, it's a 1.9, but my weekly and monthly for like the last 2 months it's usually about a 2.5 to a 3.0, so a pretty good KD ratio for that. I'm currently ranked 8,000, I believe, for all time, and for weekly, I usually sit at about 200 to 100 rank in the world. So I've been going ham on free-for-all, that's for sure, and monthly it's about the same, probably about like 200th for the monthly ranking for the past 2 months-ish. But anyways, yes, those are my stats. If you guys have, are subscribed and you've seen my live series, you kind of get an idea of what my player style is. I'm very well balanced when it comes to offense and defense, being aggressive or passive. All depends on the opponents and how I notice how they're playing. Some opponents, obviously, if they're noobish, I'll get more aggressive with them. And then others, if I notice that, they're pretty good players, I'll be a little bit more passive and, think things out a little bit more smart, maybe run and gun more or maybe not. But I do strictly like to, be dominant to certain areas of maps. I call it being territorial, because within free-for-all, you're going to have a lot of spawns going crazy. And I don't know, I just think that within free-for-all, if you're being territorial and holding down certain spots or the right spots, which I'll break down in future videos, it can be very, very effective to, how your games go with free-for-all. But anyways, enough with the jibber-jabber. I'm going to go through all my classes. You're going to notice major similarities between each class, just because the perks and the strike packages, it's just what works for me for free-for-all. I don't use support, and I don't use specialist in free-for-all. I was using specialist for a while, but overall, strike packages benefit me more than a specialist class. Specialist is mainly just going for the chem strikes, and you'll have some bad games with that. In my opinion, I think having like an IMS posted up somewhere with a sentry gun and running the battle hind will ultimately, benefit. Well, at least it'll benefit me more. It is overall. That's why I have the classes set up the way they are. So let's just do a run through of these, and then at the end, I'll give you, probably like 2 class setups I'd recommend to try, just because I think they're probably really, really good for free-for-all. But I'll go through everything I do have so you guys know. And I just had a lot of people ask me, go through your class setups, show me what your class setups are. So here it is, guys. Okay, so first off is the sniper rifle, the USR. And yes, I do have it in gold. I have a lot of guns in gold now. Just been kind of going through them all. So I have USR, I have extended mags, I have no secondary perk. I know it's a wasted slot, but I don't like running the ACOG. I don't care for the thermal on the USR. I don't like the variable. I don't like the chrome or the... all I need is the extended mags. So yes, I waste a slot on that. For perks, it goes sleight of hand, quick draw, dead silence, scavenger, amplify. Strike package is IMS, sentry gun, battle hind. Now, for most of the classes, they're going to be the IMS, sentry gun, and battle hind, because for some of the maps, I'll change this out before the match begins, depending on what map it is. This is a strike package that I would run on like Strike Zone. If it's about to be like Prison Break, I'll take off the IMS and the Sentry Gun, and I'll throw on the Trinity Rocket and Helo because I think that's a really good strike package for that kind of map, a nice open map that you can get your Helo pilot shots in and kill a lot of enemies really quick with. So these strike packages do change for the maps, and I will go through individual maps in the future showing you guys how I like to basically run the map in free-for-all. So that's my USR class setup. Next is the Honey Badger. I just run a foregrip, a tracker sight, also have this bad boy in gold. The perks are Quick Draw, Dead Silent, Scavenger, Amplify, and I do have Hardline on this. I kind of stopped using Hardline for a while, but I do have it on this class setup, and strike package is the same as before, IMS, Sentry Gun, Battle Hind. Next is, I'm in love with this sniper, and yes, I just got it in gold. I do have the thermal scope, extended mags. The reason why I run the thermal scope on here is because I don't do very well with the tracker scope that comes with it. Just the shape of it throws me off. I'm just not used to like a square. I like the circle scope. It just, I do, better quick scoping with it. For some reason, the thermal scope, I just don't do good with it. So if you guys do good with that scope, you could always not use the thermal and, use a different attachment. But that's just my personal preference. Also run extended mags on here as well. The perks go Sleight of Hand, Quick Draw, Dead Silent, Scavenger, Amplify. Strike package the same. It will vary depending on map. Next is the Remington R5. This is a very well-balanced assault rifle. I got the foregrip and the muzzle brake on here. I don't mind the irons on it, so this is how I run this gun. I also have Sleight of Hand, Quick Draw, Dead Silent, Scavenger, and Amplify for the perks. Strike package the same. Next is a small map only, so this would be like Strike Zone, Sovereign, or even Tremor. This works pretty good on Tremor as well. If you guys didn't see my shotgun live video that I did, definitely check that out. I'll leave that link down in the description. But here's my Bulldog class setup. I have the foregrip and the muzzle brake. Sometimes I'll switch out the muzzle brake for the slug rounds. They both have, their ups and downs from one another, but just depends on, what I feel like using. So I'll switch out those two. The perks is Sleight of Hand. That's a must with this with the shotgun. It's just it reloads so fast, and I really like Sleight of Hand on this class setup. We have Marathon, which is another awesome, perk for the shotgun, being able to just sprint unlimited, so you can run and gun with this shotgun like no other. So we have Dead Silent, Scavenger, Amplify, and Resilience. Those are my perks for this class setup. Also, I do like to run the Guard Dog with the Bulldog. Kind of cool to run, the dog with just a shotgun. I really do like the way it is. So this strike package doesn't change because, like I said, this is a small map only. So the strike package is permanent, Sentry Gun, and Battle Hind. Next is another gun that I've just been going absolutely beast with. If you guys saw my No Need to Aim live video, I'll also leave that listed down in the description. This gun is ridiculous. This is a hipfire, no need to aim melting machine. Nobody ever uses this gun. I just got it in gold, as you guys can see. I love using this gun. I have some pre-recorded live series coming out where I was using this gun even more. It's just obnoxious, and it's such a rare gun. I don't hardly see, anybody ever using this gun. That's why I love using this gun. But anyways, the CBJ with a foregrip and a muzzle brake. I don't throw a red dot or anything because I don't aim down irons on this rarely. I just hip fire it, and it's a beast. It just melts people. Perks go as followed: Sleight of Hand, Dead Silent, Scavenger, Amplify, Resilience, and Hardline on this. You could probably take out Hardline and put on like what would be another Marathon would probably be another really good perk for this class. Actually, I'll probably switch that out to Marathon. Hardline obviously just makes it so you get through your assault packages faster, but I think being able to unlimited sprint with this gun would be it's another run and gun kind of class, small map class. And since it is for the small maps, again, the strike package for this does not change. I'll keep it at IMS, Sentry Gun, Battle Hind. So that's my CBJ melting machine class setup. Next is the Vector. I got a foregrip and a muzzle brake on this. It's what I usually like to run on my submachine guns. Also, the perks is Sleight of Hand, Stalker, Dead Silent, Scavenger, and Amplify. Strike package, IMS, Sentry Gun, Battle Hind. Next is a large map class setup. This is my M27 class right here. So I do run a silencer and a tracker sight on this gun. Since I use this on bigger maps, the tracker sight is extremely handy, especially like on Prison Break, where there's a lot of trees and stuff. And with a normal sight or on the irons, you won't be able to see, through the leaves of the trees and stuff very well. With this tracker sight, it just makes people pop out, and it's a very powerful attachment for this gun, in my opinion. And then the silencer, I feel as if it almost makes it, a bit more accurate with that silencer on there, so I do like it. Perks is sleight of hand. That's a must on this gun. Dead silence, scavenger, amplify, resilience, and hardline. I like running hardline on this class because the strike package I use is Trinity Rocket Battlehind Helo. And with this strike package, once you get that streak up to the 6 kills, which is the Trinity Rocket, since I have hardline on, it's 1 less kill. Once you get the Trinity Rocket, you can basically, get at least 2 kills with it, and you got yourself the Hind. And then once you got the Hind, you can just get your 3 more kills, and you got your Helo. And with that Helo, you can, on average, get about 10 kills with it pretty quickly. So this is a very powerful setup if you can use it correctly depending on the map. So that's my M27 class setup. Next is the most used free-for-all class that I have. It's the MTAR with the foregrip and the muzzle brake. The irons are a bit, tricky to get used to, but I would recommend getting used to the irons on this. That way you can run these 2 attachments. I think these 2 attachments go really, really good with the MTAR. Now, the reason why the MTAR is such a popular gun, if you didn't know this, is it is a submachine gun, so it does, have the agility and the speed of a submachine gun, but it also kind of almost has the accuracy and the damage of an assault rifle with, a bit more range than the other submachine guns. So this is a extremely popular gun, and it is for a reason. There's a reason why, the pro players use this gun so much, because it is just this is arguably probably the best gun in the game, in my opinion, arguably. Perks is sleight of hand, quick draw, dead silence, scavenger, amplify. Strike package will change depending on map. And then the last class setup I have is a map-specific class setup. It is the Maverick assault rifle with the foregrip and the tracker sight. The perks are dead silence, scavenger, amplify, and deadeye. I absolutely love deadeye on this gun. I think it's just beast. Strike package is the IMS Sentry Gun Battle Hind. That does not change. This class setup is for Octane. Octane in specific. This gun is awesome on that map. And I don't know if it's just me or what, but the way I play on Octane and the way that I use this gun with my strike package is, like I said, being territorial and holding down. Typically, I like to hold down the top of the diner and the pawn shop, or I'll be in Broken or even in Pinky's. Those, 3 corners of the map, posting up and holding down an area and blocking off basically entry points to those areas can be very, very effective with this class setup. Now, I don't consider that camping. I consider camping sitting in a corner and just waiting for somebody to run by. Like I said, I'm territorial, so I hold down a section of the map. And if you guys, like I said, have watched my live series, you'll see what my gameplay and my style of a gamer is when it comes to Ghosts. I'll leave a link down in the description once I have it uploaded of my live series of this gun and me running it on Octane, so you guys can see how I use it and how I use the strike package, to work for my advantage in, basically being territorial. But yes, that is my last class. Now, I'm sorry this is a longer video, but I wanted to go through all of these classes just to show you guys what I like to use. Now, I'm sure your brain's kind of like in a cobblefuck right now, like, oh my god, which class, which gun, what should I try out? I'll give you guys 2 different class setups that I recommend to try out. Just give it a go and let me know what you think. We'll start. Which one could it be? I would have to say run the M27. Run this class setup on Prison Break once. Now, how you use it on Prison Break is, really what's going to make it shine. I would recommend using this up on the hill. Basically, the hill area with this class setup is pretty damn beast. I wouldn't go up in the tower with this. This isn't that great in the tower. It's not too good in, like, over back by the lumber or, really anywhere else. Up on the hill, and be aware of where people spawn. If you have a headset on, listen to, people running around you. A lot of people are going to run around below you on the back path. So try this class setup on, like I said, Prison Break. And the most used class that I have is the #1 class I'm going to recommend for you guys. And I'd recommend this on, all the smaller to medium maps. And just get used to using this gun, the MTAR. this is probably the one class you guys should really try out. Definitely try this class setup out. Like I said, you're probably going to want a headset, at least, even if you're on a regular TV. Just have a headset, like, you know, like I said, Turtle Beaches, Tritons, or Astros, just because of the dead silence and the amplify. That's a big portion of, you know, my class setups. But run this MTAR, get used to the irons, run a foregrip, run a muzzle brake. You can use whatever strike package you want. I'd recommend very similar perks to this, if not the exact same perks. And just it's pretty beast, guys. Try this out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for being a bit longer, but I had a lot of different guns, you know, and a lot to talk about in this video because there's a lot that goes into Ghost. There's so many different variations that you can have, and I wanted to cover, you know, my specific variations for free-for-all and what I like to use. But anyways, guys, like I said, links are down in the description for a few of my live gameplays. I'll have little titles above the links so you guys know what they are. If you guys want to see any of these classes in action, I would definitely recommend you guys checking them out. Also, I'd recommend following me on Twitter because I do have I do tweet out updates and stuff like that if you guys, you know, want to follow and be aware of when I have new stuff coming out. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That does help me out tremendously here at the channel. Also, if you guys want to see more Ghost gameplays or tutorials like this, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.